Hello, and welcome to the Practically Geek channel. My name is Brian, and in today's video, I'm visiting 10 locations that look absolutely stunning in virtual reality on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. It goes without saying, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 looks visually incredible, even on a good old flat 2D monitor. So naturally, all locations shown in this video will look absolutely amazing regardless. To explore these locations in virtual reality, I'm using the Pimax Crystal Super headset, which allows me to experience the simulator in exceptional clarity and brilliant resolution, thanks to the 57 ppd and 4K PI resolution. With that being said, grab your VR headset and join me as I take you above some of the most interesting and beautiful locations on Earth inside virtual reality. Located in County Clare, the cliffs of Moher run for about 9 miles along the west coast of Ireland and are one of the country's most iconic and visited natural attractions, drawing over 1.5 million visitors each year. At their southernmost end, the cliffs rise 390 feet above the Atlantic Ocean at Hag's Head and reach their maximum height of 702 feet just north of O'Brien's Tower, a round stone tower near the midpoint of the cliffs, built in 1835 by Sir Cornelius O'Brien. The photogrammetry coverage in this area is spectacular. I've flown around this location quite a few times, so I had to come back in virtual reality, and needless to say, it did not disappoint. Flying low and slow with some moderate winds is the best way to experience the cliffs. Seeing the waves crashing along the coast while pockets of sunlight illuminate the fields is visually incredible, especially in VR. Located on Davis Monaghan Air Base is the 309th Aerospace Maintenance and Regeneration Group, aka the Boneyard, is a United States Air Force aircraft, missile storage and maintenance facility in Tucson, Arizona. The Boneyard in the simulator, from what I can remember, was a photogrammetry area. Visiting the location again more recently, I discovered the facility is now a modelled point of interest, visible on the world map. This location is so interesting to explore from above. Flying multiple circuits around the area, you can easily spot groups of C-5 Galaxies, the unmistakable shape of the F-16 fighter jets, and the rows of C-130s all lined up baking under the Arizona sun. Carved by the Colorado River in Arizona, the Grand Canyon is a steep-sided canyon that stretches for 277 miles, reaching depths of over 6,000 feet and spanning up to 18 miles wide. Admittedly, this is a well-known location, but one that has been beautifully represented within the simulator. The gigantic scale of the canyon is stunning and is a must-visit for all sim pilots. Visiting the Grand Canyon in virtual reality is absolutely incredible. The scale of the gorge is even more impressive. Flying low along the Colorado River is breathtaking and gives you a real sense of how deep the canyon actually is. Located in Mount Rainier National Park, Tahoma, or Mount Rainier as it's more commonly known as, is a large active stratovolcano in the Cascade Range of the Pacific Northwest in the United States of America. Mount Rainier has an officially recognized summit elevation of 14,410 feet or 4,392 meters, and just like the Grand Canyon, the simulator does a fantastic job of rendering this stunning natural landmark with brilliant photogrammetry and ground textures. Ever since visiting here to record some footage for one of my first Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 cinematic videos, I've been meaning to return. Once again, I was not disappointed. Mount Rainier National Park in virtual reality looks absolutely stunning. The mixture of trees, rivers, dirt roads, rock formations, and of course Mount Rainier itself makes for one of the most visually pleasing VR experiences in the simulator. The Lofoten Islands are an archipelago located off the northwest coast of Norway, north of the Arctic Circle. Lofoten is known for dramatic mountain peaks rising from the sea, fishing villages, and the unique Arctic phenomena like the midnight sun and northern lights. Thanks to the various lighting, weather, and seasonal upgrades on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, locations like this are an absolute must to fly around. Whack a VR headset on and Lofoten becomes even more impressive, especially at night when the islands and small villages become barely visible, lit by only a couple of streetlights and buildings. The most impressive thing about flying in virtual reality around Norway is of course catching the Aurora Borealis, aka the Northern Lights, illuminating the sea around the islands. This is another absolute must if you are flying in virtual reality on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Grab yourself something slow and with a lower winged profile like a Piper PA-28, and then make sure you set the time to later in the year, November, December, even January, and make sure your time is set to around midnight. You will not be disappointed with the results. Situated alongside Black Sand Beach, located on Iceland's southern coast, is the spectacular Jökulsárlón, a large glacial lagoon that runs past the famous Diamond Beach and into the Atlantic Ocean. This is yet another location that looks brilliant in the simulator. The satellite coverage and ground texturing is fantastic. The water masking in the lagoon and along the coast is equally stunning, making Jökulsárlón a treat to visit. In virtual reality, the lagoon and surrounding mountains look incredibly detailed. Small streams running along the ice and rocks are clearly visible, along with that brilliant water masking, making this location yet another highly recommended place to visit in VR. Along the historic Route 66, located in San Bernardino County, lies Amboy, an unincorporated community known for Roy's Motel and Cafe and the Amboy Crater National Landmark. As some of you know, this is one of my favorite places to visit in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. And although you do have to install it as an add-on scenery to make it look like this, it is absolutely free and I've linked it in the description below this video. This is one of the best scenery add-ons for Microsoft Flight Simulator in my opinion, and in virtual reality, Amboy becomes even more immersive. I'd fully recommend flying around the area to see the various custom model buildings, then landing on the rough dirt strip and exploring Amboy by foot in virtual reality. Lying just 190 miles west of Norway is Skerries, an archipelago of islets located at the easternmost part of Shetland and Scotland. This is another location that is very well represented in the simulator. The different islands making up Skerries have really detailed photogrammetry, as well as handcrafted assets like fishing boats, buildings, fences, vehicles, and the Bound Skerry Lighthouse. Skerries is not only great to fly around, it's also impressive to explore by foot. The detail is just as good up close, and in virtual reality it's even more stunning, especially when you combine it with some overcast clouds and high winds, resulting in spectacular views from below and above. Located in the south of the Iberian Peninsula on the Costa del Sol, Malaga is a vibrant port city nestled on the southern coast of Spain, 62 miles east of the Strait of Gibraltar and only 81 miles north of Africa. The city and its surroundings are probably some of the best looking photogrammetry areas in the simulator. Buildings are rendered beautifully, meaning you can get as low as 1,000 feet and still make out all the stunning details in the Spanish architecture. The nearby port and beaches also look fantastic, and again, as you can imagine, experiencing all of this inside the Pimax Crystal Super is just 1,000 times better and more immersive. The city genuinely looks like it's right below you. It's hard not to get sidetracked and do a couple of circuits around the various neighbourhoods of Malaga. Equally, on the north coast of Spain, Bilbao also has a very detailed representation of the city and its surroundings. Combined with the handcrafted version of Bilbao Airport included within the simulator, it's another excellent location for aerial sightseeing in a VR headset. Both Bilbao and Malaga are stunning to fly around. Bilbao, for example, has some really nice custom points of interest, one being the Guggenheim Museum, which looks beautiful in the Spanish sun. There are many more photogrammetry cities included in the simulator, but for some of the best looking ones, I recommend visiting the forum post, which I've linked in the video description. Massive shout out to Aerodessa for starting the post and also creating a dedicated website displaying all of these locations. It's a fantastic way to discover new areas to fly, so definitely check this one out before you start your next flight. Officially becoming the 49th state in 1959, Alaska is a state in the northwest of North America, known for its vast remote wilderness and stunning natural beauty. Alaska looks beautiful in the simulator. In general, the scenery is very well represented. Snow on the mountains is textured really well, along with rock formations and rivers. Flying around Alaska in virtual reality is a peaceful, relaxing and calm experience. You will find yourself exploring every bit of the vast state and stopping off at some amazing remote airstrips along the way. More stunning natural beauty can be found while flying above Death Valley in California, for example. The miles of sand and rock look fantastic. The sheer scale of these locations in VR make them not only impressive but beautiful to witness from above. If you are interested in visiting any of the locations featured in this video, I've listed them in the description below this video. While you're down there, let me know which one is your favourite, and also let me know which locations you like to visit in the simulator. If you are interested in purchasing the Pimax Crystal Super or Crystal Lite, Pimax are running their Black Friday deals till November 30th, with amazing offers like 60 free Simverse credits for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 when you order a Crystal Super or Crystal Lite headset. I've popped a link for the Pimax Black Friday deals in the video description, along with my affiliate link and discount code if you do decide to purchase one of the Crystal headsets. Using the link really helps my channel, and it also gives you guys a little discount. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a massive like and consider subscribing to the channel for more flight simulation content just like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon.